I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. Instead of fucking something, I need some drink in my cup.
Hey girlies, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, subscribe, girl, because what is you doing? Get with the game. Well, for today's video, we're going to talk about 6 things you can stop doing in order to gain more peace in your life. Again, not a professional at all. This is all based off of my experiences and my knowledge. Quick disclaimer. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. My social medias will be in the description down below. Make sure you follow me, stalk me, stay connected, whatever. But yeah, let's get into it. So first thing to stop doing to gain more peace in your life would be to stop trying to be a fixer of everything. Sometimes we want the best for somebody that they don't want for themselves, and it is so frustrating. And it's like, bro, listen to what I gotta say, because I want your best interest and you're not listening. Like, so it makes you unpeaceful because you feel like you can fix everything, and sometimes the world can't be fixed, baby. Okay, the world has to be able to fix itself, and you can't fix everything. So definitely stop trying to be the fixer in anything, in any relationship, whether it's your friendships, your family ships, like your family members, any intimate relationships, any relationships, co-workers, anything. Stop trying to fix people's lives, because some people just don't want their lives to be fixed. Some people are content living the life that they're living, and even though we might see more for them, they don't see that for themselves. And unfortunately, baby, we not God. Okay, we can't force people to see what we want them to see. If you try to fix everything, you will not have any peace in your life. Think about a situation where you've been in, friend or something, and they've asked you to help them with this situation, and it's literally dragged your life down as well. And it didn't have to, but you, being the fixer that you are, helped the problem, and now you have disrupt peace in your life because you've helped this person that even get involved with. Second thing to stop doing to gain more peace is stop trying to have the last word with everything and everybody. Okay, let them have it. If they, if you're in an argument, in a situation where you're getting overwhelmed and out of peace because you feel like you're not being heard, which we've all been there, let them have it. Let them have it, because at the end of the day, who cares? Who cares what they think? It is your life, and you're gonna live your life based on what you want to do. So who cares what anybody thinks? At least that's what you should be doing, living your life based on what you want to do and not what others want to do. Because if you are living a life for others, then you won't have peace as well. So I guess third thing is don't live your life for any other body. Live your life for yourself. Don't try to make anybody else happy, like changing the way you live in order to make people happy. Like, people will love you just because you are you. And if you do find yourself in an argument or a situation where you're at work with your friends, with your intimate relationship, wherever you may be, and you find yourself in an argument and you're wanting that last word, literally just walk away, and I want you to see how much more peaceful you feel. Like, in the moment, you're gonna be like, ah, like your emotions, your anger, everything's built up. You just wanna, but you just and let it go. Okay, take your breaths, take your 5 deep breaths. Just allow yourself to understand that you don't need to have the last word. Even though we might want to, you don't have to. Who cares if you're heard? Because 9 times out of 10, the person that you're trying to argue with and trying to make them hear you is not going to hear you. They have their points to argue right after another with you, so there's really no point into arguing anyways. You're both just getting upset. And then those arguments create these relationships where they're unpeaceful, because you don't even know where you stand with some people because of the argument and because of the last word that you might have gotten, and you don't understand how that person feels. So, and that's just disturbing your peace. It's all intertwined. Third thing to stop doing to gain more peace in your life would be to cut out people and create boundaries for toxic people. So this goes with all relationships as well. Toxic people will continue to be toxic as long as you allow them to be toxic, and they will push you as much as you're allowing them to push you. So you have to create that boundary. Like, no, you're not gonna do this to me. Like, I'm gonna be here for you, I'm gonna love you, but you're not gonna do these things to me. You're not gonna cross that boundary. And if you do, you can no longer be in my life, because I have to cut you off because you're disturbing my peace. And if they don't understand that, they need to be cut off anyways, because they're gonna disturb your peace later on down the road. And trust me, cutting off people that you're close with for your peace, especially people that you've been like talking to for a while, whether it's like a friend or whatever, like y'all been friends for years and you're used to them and that's all you know. So it's hard to cut people off and it feels a little strange, but you have to step out in faith and believe that that person is toxic, and believe that you don't need that toxicity in your life, and to gain more peace. And just listen, cut that toxic person off, you know, get through the little healing process, and then see how much more peace you gain in your life. Like, oh my baby, listen, I can't even explain to y'all how much peace you gain. You just gotta feel it for yourself. So if you have somebody that you know you need to cut off, because everybody knows, like, you get to a point where you know you need to cut that person off, but we're just like, we're still trying to find the good in that person. No, cut them off and see how better you feel, boo. Fourth thing to stop doing in order to gain more peace in your life is to stop looking for validation from others for your own life. This kind of goes back to my second point, where you're living your life for yourself and not for other people. People will only validate what they want to see you doing. So if you're doing better than them, most likely they're not going to validate what you're doing. If you're doing less than them, they're going to validate what you're doing just because you're doing less than them, and they want you to stay suppressed. Unfortunately, sadly, if you're seeking validation for your life, you're never at peace, because you're never happy with what you have. Like, you're never truly happy with what you have, because you're always looking for that validation. You're always seeking that confirmation that you're doing well enough in life, when in reality, God is our biggest judge, and he's the only one who's going to validate your life. So please, please, please stop living for people and live for the Lord, baby. Okay, live for yourself and live for the Lord, because once you do that, your peace level is going to go up and everything else is going to go down. Because when you have God and yourself, and you are at peace with yourself, and you love yourself genuinely, nobody can break that. Nobody can tear you down. Nobody can disvalidate your life at all. I don't even know if that's a word. It sounds like a word. Disvalidate? I don't know. Nobody can disvalidate your life. So yeah. Fifth thing to stop doing in order to gain more peace in your life is to have self-discipline. Get up and do it regardless if you're tired, regardless if you don't feel like doing it, regardless if you're uncomfortable of the situation. Get up and do it. A lot of us live unpeaceful lives because we want to do something in our mind, but our self-discipline isn't high enough in order to actually make ourselves do it. So we're living in this discord in our brain where we're like, okay, I know I want to do this, but like my body's not doing it. Like, you don't have that self-discipline to push yourself to do it. All I can say is to try to gain more self-discipline. Literally, like, if you know you have to do something and your body's like, no, tell your body yes and force yourself to do it. Girl, do that, and I promise you, you'll have more peace in your life. Going to the gym when you're not wanting to, being able to turn down a meal when you know you want that meal, being able to turn down a meal, because us females, you know, the meals are easy, okay? So being able to turn down a meal knowing you feel lonely and knowing that you want love, that is self-discipline. And the sixth thing, the last thing but not least, would be to stop over obsessing over love and just learn how to love yourself. A lot of us young females, we want love, okay? We don't want to feel lonely. We want a man that we can come home to and, you know, be rubbed on and hugged on and kissed on and all of that. We want that, don't we? We all want that. But when you go to over obsessing over that, you're never going to get the man that you want, because you're continuously looking for the man that you want. And I'm sorry, baby, but nobody's perfect. So when you're looking for the man that you want, that man is going to have so much. When you're looking for the man that you want, you're looking for your wants rather than your needs. So God is going to give you the man that you want, and he's not going to be all that you need. So you're going to be looking like, well, I thought you were my soulmate, but, well, because he was the person you wanted, but not the person you needed. And literally just work on yourself. Do a lot of inner shadow work. You can look at journal prompts and all of that on Pinterest. I'll try to pop some up on the screen here and there. But definitely do some shadow work. Definitely do a lot of self-reflection. Understand your flaws and your inconsistencies, and try to change them based on how you want to live your life, and not based on however somebody else wants you to live, but on how you want to live. Once you learn how to love yourself, your soulmate and your love will come. Trust me, because I'm waiting on it too. Okay, girl, we all in this together. I'm waiting on my love and my soulmate and all that to fly at me too. So I'm not out here over obsessing over it, but sure is waiting. So hello. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in for today's video. If you like today's video, please leave a like, a comment down below more video suggestions that you guys would like to see. If you made it this far, leave a emoji. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, all of that. Again, my social media will be in my description down below. I love you guys all so much. Bye.
I feel like falling in love.